Willkommen and welcome back to a new lesson. Before we start with this lesson, let's go through the old words one more time. Feld, Fußballfeld, Tennisfeld, Fitnessstudio, Gewichtheben, Aerobic, Training, Umkleidekabine, Trainer, Mitgliedskarte, and finally, Mitgliedschaft. Mitgliedschaft. So let's start. Today we are going to talk about injuries in general. The word injury itself means Verletzung. Verletzung. And the plural form is Verletzungen. Verletzungen. The word pain in German means der Schmerz. Der Schmerz. If you want to say something like it hurts, you say es tut weh. Es tut weh. A wound is die Wunde. Die Wunde. A cut is der Schnitt. Der Schnitt. Bone is der Knochen. Der Knochen. And the word bone is one of those words in German where the singular form as well as the plural form are exactly the same. So you say der Knochen, Bone, or for bones you say die Knochen. The word stays exactly the same, except the article, of course. As you can see here, bones is die Knochen. Die Knochen. The word skin in German means die Haut. Die Haut. And blood is das Blut. Das Blut. A bandage is der Verband. Der Verband. The verb to bleed is bluten. Bluten, which comes from the noun Blut, blood. Bluten. and to break your bonds or to break something in general. Brechen. Brechen. Let's see how we can use this verb. Starting with ich. Ich breche. Du brichst. So the E is now an I. Sie bricht. And then back to the normal form. Wir brechen. Ihr brecht. Sie brechen. And this verb in the Vergangenheit is ich habe gebrochen. Ich habe gebrochen. And gebrochen would always be the last word in the sentence. Let's do the same thing with bluten. Ich blute. Du blutest. So this verb is normal. Sie blutet. Wir bluten. Ihr blutet. And sie bluten. In der Vergangenheit, you say, ich habe geblutet. Ich habe geblutet. To hurt is verletzen. Verletzung is injury and verletzen is to hurt. You can use this verb if you want to say, I'm hurting someone. However, if you want to say, I am hurt, you say, ich bin verletzt. Ich bin verletzt. So you change the verb verletzen and turn it into an adjective. Ich bin verletzt. And you can use this adjective with other pronouns, such as du bist verletzt, you are hurt, and so on. However, let's see how we can use this verb verletzen first. Ich verletze. Du verletzt. So there isn't an S because you have Z, and you can't write Z and S after each other. Therefore, the du form and the SES form are the same. Du verletzt, SES verletzt. Wir verletzen, back to the normal. Ihr verletzt, again. And finally, sie verletzen. And in the Vergangenheit, you say, ich habe verletzt. Ich habe verletzt. If you want to say to cut oneself, you use the verb sich schneiden. Sich schneiden. And here you have to change both of those words. The verb schneiden and sich, based on your pronoun. This is being explained here better. Let's start with ich. Ich schneide mich means I cut myself. Ich schneide mich. Du schneidest dich. Sie, es schneidet sich. Wir schneiden uns. Ihr schneidet euch. And sie schneiden sich. So as you can see, the verb schneiden is going to be written as you already do. However, you have to also learn how to use the word sich. This word is also going to change based on your pronoun. For ich, you say mich. For du, you say dich. And so on. So it's actually important to know how to use the word sich in a sentence as well. The word sich stays exactly the same in the Vergangenheit. Ich is always mich. Du is always dich. And so on. So you say, for example, ich habe mich geschnitten. Ich habe mich geschnitten. So mich comes between habe and geschnitten. In other words, the verb haben comes first and then geschnitten comes last. And in between come everything you want to say. For example, ich habe mich mit der Schere geschnitten. I cut myself with scissors. Let's try to exercise. A question for you. Welche Verletzungen haben Sie in der Vergangenheit gehabt? You can answer using those sentences. Ich habe meine bla 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 gebrochen. Or ich habe meine bla 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 verletzt. Or you can build your own sentence with ich habe meine and then add whatever you want to say. Try it. One of the possible answers is ich habe meine Knochen gebrochen. Ich habe meine Knochen gebrochen. I broke my bones. Ich habe meine Augen verletzt. Ich habe meine Augen verletzt. I've hurt my eyes. And finally, ich habe meine Haut geschnitten. Ich habe meine Haut geschnitten. In such a sentence, it's not actually necessary to use the word sich. It depends on the sentence itself. Here, you are already mentioning that you've cut your own skin. So it doesn't make sense if you say, I've cut my skin myself, right? Now let's go through the words. Verletzung, Schmerz, es tut weh, schneiden, Knochen in singular and Knochen in plural. Haut, Blut, Verband or Pflaster. Pflaster is another word to say bandage. Bluten, brechen, sich verletzen, sich schneiden, and finally, verletzt sein. And that was the end of this lesson. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!